Alright, good morning. In the greenhouse this morning. Kind of early. You might hear the garbage man passing by. I can hear him in the distance. But anyway. Okay, what I started doing, I got two of them back here, you can see. But I cut some small softwood branches off of the blueberries. And I'm going to try give it a shot propagating some. I've never done this before. Something I've been wanting to do. So I'm going to probably do a dozen of them. Because I'm going to do the Brightwells, and I'm going to do the 6 Brightwells and 6 Climax. So I mean, just by what I've been watching, you cut a little angle on it. First of all, you want to get, they've been having more success with the softwoods, not the ones that get, you know, the hardwood part of the tree, because the tree goes through stages. It has the softwoods, and then it starts hardening up, and the ones with the softwoods are the ones they've been getting more success with rooting. So that's what I'm working on this morning. We have a birthday party to go to today, so I don't have a whole lot I can do around here today. We're going to be kind of occupied and busy with the birthday party with our granddaughter Mia, and but I wanted to get this going today before we left, and I got plenty of time to do this. It's early. It's I don't know, it's probably around 7:30 right now, and finally got up early and got out here. I've been struggling lately to get up early, get out. I've been I don't know why, I've been my body's been requiring more sleep, you know, but for years I lived off of 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night, and I've always done that. So maybe after I turned 60 here, I already have turned 60, maybe something different happening in my body, and I'm requiring more sleep now. So I have been going to bed earlier. All right, now you want to put an angle. They say you want to put an angle because actually that gives a little more, instead of just a flat little area, now it gives you a little more area for root growth. And I got a rooting powder here that I had purchased a while back at a nursery, and I just put that in here, and pack the soil around it a little bit so that the plant holds in place and doesn't fall over. I got 2 more to do, and then I'm going to go cut 6 off of the Climax. I have Rabbit Eye is the variety of the blueberries, and even though a blueberry bush will put out berries on its own, it will do a whole lot better when it has another bush to cross-pollinate with. So they always recommend to do 2, but they got this thing down to a science. If you just listen to the growers and all, and they tell you what blueberries to pair together to get the best results, just do it. So I got Climax and Brightwell, and supposedly they do well together down here in Louisiana. Okay, now some of these have these flowers on it, like they're going to get some fruit, but I'm cutting all that off. I don't want that at all on here. I don't want any of the energy to go to try to make fruit. And all we got to do is just wait and see with this. Now, I pulled something out of one of these jugs the other day. I think I might have had it on video. Full of roots, and I think it's the shiso. I'm just trying to squeeze things over so I can fit one more pot in the back, because I'm not labeling them at the moment. I want to make sure I don't mix them up, and I want to get all 6 of them together on this back row, and that'll be the Brightwells. I'm just using regular potting soil. I'm using an organic potting soil. The Kellogg potting mix, organic. Get it from Home Depot. Like 8 something a bag, and that's probably going to be going up just like everything else, man. It's like going up really high right now. Again, I'm going to cut all the flowers off of this. Don't want any fruit trying to come out on this thing. Alright, so this would be number 6 on the Brightwell. It's exciting, you guys. See, here's the I have things in jugs of water propagating. And they've been sitting in there a good while, and I think it was this one here. Was it this one I pulled out? And look at all the roots on it. See that? Now everything's not rooted like that, but this is, and I believe this is the shiso that I have out in front. I got to put this in a pot too today, and she's actually rooting all the way up here too. I had 2 things down in the water at one time. The water kind of evaporated out of it. Now, see, I see a lot of roots down in here. There's a lot of a lot of stuff rooted in there. I gotta probably get that out today too, and get those things in pots. Let them start growing. Some of it I don't even remember what it is. And I think it's all. With this stuff on it is the shiso, and that's what a lot of that is in there. So that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go cut me some more cuttings off of the Climax now. A lot of this on the Climax is a lot harder. Trying to find me a more softer. Here's one right here. And that one. This is a nice looking one here. 2, 3, get 3 of them over this one. 2 of them, so I'm down to 3. How many I have now? I got 1, 2, 3 cuttings. Here's a nice one here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one here, really nice. 4, 5, and this one's got so much on it I can probably take this in here. 6. Alright, it gives me 6 cuttings of the Climax. Only have 4 bushes of each, and they'll probably, I could be out of them this week today. Matter of fact, today's Saturday for me, and this is the day I sell a lot of trees and bushes and stuff. Okay, so let me get 6 more pots out. These are some little 1-gallon buckets I bought out of a nursery. They were used, but 2, 4, 5. Sold them to me for a nickel a piece. New ones he'll sell to me for like I think it was 15 cents a piece. It was like, I was totally okay with the used ones. I know we're only talking pennies, but there's still a lot of good use out of these pots here. And why pay the more anyway? You're going to basically give it away with the plant when you sell the plant. Alright, so here's a Climax cutting here, and go ahead and cut this here probably. There we go. This is 2 little chamomiles that started coming up. Look at that. Trying to keep them alive. It's really slow growers, or I got to do something to them. I'm not sure. Okay. This will be a little short video today, you guys, just showing you myself just propagating getting some blueberries propagated here. It's my first time doing this. I'm not afraid to try things. Only way we learn, you guys, you got to try something, and that's something I want to encourage you. If you starting to grow food, okay? You start your garden. Let's say you've always pretty much maybe never really had a green thumb for it. You know what I mean? Quit thinking of yourself that way, first of all. And what happened was you did something and it failed. And you probably stopped and didn't try something else and try it again. Part of homesteading, part of growing your food, part of it is learning from, I hate to call them failures because they're really not failures, but in a way they are. Like something wasn't done right, or something happened, climate change, something. You just got to persevere through all of that and just keep trying things. I never did gardening at all in my whole life. Growing up as a kid, was never really exposed to that kind of stuff. Never. Now, I look back, it was always kind of in me because, like, I had some chickens. I had the little small Bannon chickens, they call them. They're little small chickens. I had 2 sets of those. They never laid an egg the whole time I had them. But I used to, and maybe they did, and I just never found the eggs because we used to let them run loose in the yard. I lived in the city, and but nobody ever complained about me having chickens, and the little roosters would crow early every morning. Excuse me. And nobody never complained, and I never even thought about anybody complaining, really. The world was really completely different then than it is now. And then I also had rabbits, and we used to let the rabbits, I would never do that today, but we used to let the rabbits run loose in the yard. I had cages for them, but I would let them run loose. I don't know, I had no fear of anything happening to them. I didn't know any better. Well, I did know about predators because we used to have to chase the cats away. We used to have cats trying to, and they a couple of times got a hold of a rabbit, like a baby rabbit. We used to get baby rabbits all the time. And they used to sell them in the neighborhood. So maybe it was always kind of in my blood, you know, to kind of do this homesteading stuff. But anyway, even back then, you know, like with the rabbits, you know, I had bought a female off of some lady, I don't know, somewhere around the neighborhood, you know, and this lady, she knew what she was selling me. I know now. And she sold me a rabbit that ate her babies. And this I would get this rabbit would always always get pregnant, and always she would have a big, when I say big, like she'd have a lot of little bunnies. She would always have big litters. That's the word, litter. She would have big litters. But she would kill the babies. She would eat some of them. She would stomp on them. And I tried this several times, and I kept trying. Then I finally realized it was her, and she was probably too old to be having babies. That's what I thought back then. So I quit breeding her, and she eventually died. I mean, I kept her. I didn't know, you know, I didn't eat rabbits back then. I didn't do all that. But I got more rabbits. You know what I mean? I didn't let that stop me because, oh man, this is happening. I don't know how to raise rabbits. I didn't think like that. I went ahead and just went ahead and got more rabbits, younger rabbits. I made sure they were younger rabbits, and then I started having success at it. The chickens, I didn't know anything if I was succeeding or not. We just had the chickens. We never did get eggs, but I never did know, because I did have a little, like a place for them to roost in the nest. And it never dawned on me to go check around the yard for eggs. You know, didn't even dawn on me. I mean, that's how much I didn't know about all this stuff. This is a rooting powder that I bought at a nursery. I've seen many people on YouTube using this very same one. I mean, I didn't buy. I had already bought it, and I didn't know. What was I saying? Oh, I didn't know. It was after I bought it, and then I started noticing it on YouTube that other people had it. You know. All right, so that gives me 12 plants. I got 6 Brightwells and 6 Climaxes. I'm gonna take care of these and see what happens this year with them. It's exciting, something new for me. I've never ever done this with blueberries. As a matter of fact, I've never had any success with blueberries. And talking about failures, I've never had success with blueberries ever. And last year was my first year. I had gotten a few, and now my bushes are budding up to now, and I should get some berries this year. And it's all because I kept buying from the big box store, and they wasn't selling the right blueberry for this zone in this area. You know, these big box stores, they buy nationwide, and they send this stuff out to all the stores, not realizing, whoever's buying it's not realizing that if you buy a peach tree, it's got to be a certain type of peach tree or a blueberry bush or whatever that's going to grow here. It's not going to be the same one that grows up north somewhere. You know, you got what I'm saying? And so I really believe they don't really know that. I don't think they'd be deliberately selling wrong plants to people, but they do it all the time. And because I go to the stores, I go to the one out here, to the big box stores out here. There's 2 of them in our city, in our little town here, and both of them sell peach trees and blueberry bushes that need more chill hours to produce fruit. And they like both of the places sell peach trees, that people buying them up, and they'll never get a peach. They'll get a pretty tree, but they'll never get a peach because they need 800 chill hours. We only get like 350. You got what I'm saying? So they're never going to get a peach. It's a shame, you know, because you could see the trees are being sold. So anyway, all right, guys. All right, so that's done today. Got my blueberries propagated today. Got me 12 of them. They look pretty. They look good right now. So we'll see how long that lasts. And let me get some water on them. Get them watered in. And that'll be a wrap for these. So I just used my little mister on this. I got this wand that has different things. I usually use the shower a lot, but on stuff like this I use the mister, and I get in here, and it puts out a lot of water. Try not to knock the plant over. I knock both of those over and straighten them out. And then what I'll do is I'll wait, I don't know, I'll wait a good while. Before I add any kind of fertilizer to this, because there's no root. There ain't no sense in fertilizing something with no root. So you wait about a month, come and you kind of just tug on the plant a little bit. If it started root, you could tell it's a little tight, because right now it'll just slide right up because there's no root. Come back in about a month, kind of pull on a little bit. If it pulls up, it's not rooting yet. I'm not really sure how long it will take, and that always takes. Look, that differs on you and me. How long something takes to root, how long it takes something to grow. I get people all the time when I'm buying trees. Hey, will I get fruit this year and next year? Well, you should, okay, but it all depends on a lot depends on how you grow it, how you take care of it. If you water it right, and you can ask me what I do here, and I can tell you, and I give people as much instruction on how to care for it as I can. But man, when it really comes down to it, their soil's different than mine. So right off the bat, we're not on equal playing grounds with this. Okay. As soon as they stick it in their soil, things gonna be different for them than what I do. And that's just the way it is. And so anyway, all right, I'm gonna keep eyes on this. We're gonna keep a watch on this, and I'll do an update maybe. If I can remember, I'll try to do one once a month or something. I'll see what the date is today and try to do a monthly update on it, just to show you the success of it, how's it going, how it's working, you know. And if it all dies, well, you'll see that too. I'm not just going to cut that out. You'll see it, okay? So I'll let you see how this works, and if it don't work, then I'm not going to end it there. I'm going to try again and do some more research and find out you know, what I did different, what I did wrong, and what I need to change to make this be a success. So I do believe it's gonna be a success. I really do. So all right, guys, that's it for today. Man, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it if you could subscribe and like it, so that it gets out. And I'm just a city backyard farmer, or urban farmer, if you want to call it. I live in a city, not a big city. I mean, we were a country town at one time, but so many people has moved here. It's not country anymore. And of course, the city people, when they move into a little country town, when they keep moving in, they start trying to implement city laws, and they try to change things in that little country town to make it more like a city. And of course, this little country town at one time went with the flow of things and changed rules and everything, and it's just becoming more and more city, and they're trying to become a big shot city, and it's just a little small town with a lot of people in it. And but anyway, I have a little small city size lot, small yard that I'm growing things in. We're eating from the backyard. We eat a lot of greens from the backyard, a lot of fruit trees I grow on my property in containers in the ground. I'm raising chickens, and I've raised some meat chickens, and have a freezer full of meat chickens, and I have chickens for eggs. I raise quail where we can eat quail. I have quail eggs. I sell pickled quail eggs. I sell baby quails. That's part of the income that comes in, that basically pays for all my feed for the animals back here. I'm raising fish and pumping that into a rock garden, and growing celery right now, and I grew lettuce and bok choy. We ate all that, and I'm gonna get a video on that probably this week. I'm gonna be putting some more doing some more planting in the aquaponics, so that's gonna be something else coming up for you guys. And so I'm doing all that in this little bitty city-sized backyard, and you can do it too. And you need to be you need to be the one who is in control, and not the big stores like the Walmarts and all your grocery stores that's across the nation, where if you're totally dependent upon that, and we still are dependent on it a lot. I mean, we have to get our toilet paper and things like that from there, and we still buy a lot of food from the store. Living in a city, I'm trying my best to get to the point where and we are doing it, but we have to buy less and less from the Walmart that's here. And so now they are doing things. They are selling organic things in there, so we do buy those when we go there. We try to stick to organic meats and stuff. And but I'm growing things, as you can see in here. I don't know if you can see, but you know, this is plants I got coming up here, and got peppers and zucchini and cucumbers and squash, and I got some cantaloupe and eggplant, and just watermelons and all kinds of little different things growing. I got tomatoes right here, and I got some more tomatoes. I just planted them. They hadn't come up yet. Some huckleberries and some blackberries back there, and so I'm waiting on all the rest of this to kind of come up. This stuff came up really quick. Now the peppers are taking longer to come up, and I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm still okay. I'm seeing them. Okay, I'm seeing them all through there. They're busting through. So, yeah. So anyway, let me get some water on all this for today too, before I'm out of here. And here we go again. This is the. I got 12 blueberry bushes that are propagated, and I see something I need to cut off. We don't want to promote any kind of flowers or berries on here. We just want the stuff to start rooting. This is exciting. This is exciting for me. I've never done it before. So I'm gonna now I'm noticing. See, I had some passion fruit growing in here, and they really through the winter didn't do too good. Here they are right here. Okay, this is a passion fruit right here, but look at this. They coming back now, so I'm going to be looking to get those in the ground. Yeah, I want to get those in the ground, and I'm seeing the little things here to start grabbing on the stuff. It's coming out. So, and I see it up here too on this one back here. I need these are going to grow fast, so I need to get these in the ground. I need to start working on that coming up too. See how things start happening, and look on this this dragon fruit here. I got new growth coming out right there, right here. New growth. I just cut these down, so nothing's happening on this yet. That one hasn't. That dragon fruit hasn't really done anything. These other ones back here, I had cut them down, so we'll see what happens if I get any new growth on those, because I want to get some dragon fruit going. Here's a beautiful one back here. It's got nice growth on it right there, right there. And I don't know if you can see in the back there. Let me see back here. There's a little. See it back there, right here, right there. There it is. See, that's new growth there. This one here, it's got some growth coming out. I could see it. So this is the time of the year. It's exciting. You get new growth, new life in things. All the aloe vera is starting to get some good green back into it, because they went through the shock of how cold it was. And so I'm going to take care of those, and I probably might start transplanting some of these into some of these 1 gallon pots. But also I need to get me some more shelves made so I can put some of this, because once I'm running out of room right here, and I wanted this to kind of be my little workstation where I do stuff. But all right, guys, this is coming along very good. This is somewhat a companion planting. I don't know much about companion planting, but I do have a bunch of different things. I got red lettuces, I got spinach, green lettuce. These are beets, tops, carrots. I got onions sitting here, and then more different lettuces. And this is the arugula, but it went to seed, so I'm leaving it to go to seed so that I can get some seeds for next year. And I have more lettuce, so I have some empty space here. That I need to, because if I don't put something in here, as you can see, Mother Nature starts causing things to grow, and she causes things to grow. She'll have birds drop seeds in here, and other things will grow here. So I got to get, I got room here to pile some stuff in here. So and I just might do it soon, because I got things in here. I got zucchini and the squash. Now they're going to get really big. So I have this cucumber that it's a crop, it's a bush crop, and I don't really think they vine. They more of a bush. It's something new I'm gonna try. So I might maybe I gotta wait a little while. Let them. The little second set of leaves came out. They're looking good. Maybe I might try a few in here in this garden and see what happens to them. And that would probably be because I'm pretty sure because the cucumbers are nice size, it would take up a nice area. So if it grew a nice little bush up in this area here, 2 bushes here, it might be pretty good. So and then I got stuff. Then I want to take that. I want to clear that out. Now that's some cauliflower that's growing. And I don't know if it's going to make it, but what I was thinking about doing was taking them up and putting them in the aquaponics. And I think they'll do good in the aquaponics, and they'll probably go ahead and grow out. But I need to do it before they ferment. I mean, before they bolt. If they bolt, I'm never going to get I'm never going to get the little white head of cauliflower. So I need to get those out. And look at that. That's beets under there. You can see some of the roots right there from the beets. But we eat the greens. There's some more there. Some more there. I'd like to be able to transplant those over here. Here's the spinach right here. I don't know how it got here, but it is there. So a lot of this is a lot of it's weeds. A lot of it's stuff that really didn't grow. This is cauliflower that didn't really take. I need to clean this out and get this ready for cucumbers. And yeah, getting ready for the cucumbers. And another thing is I really need to get this other bed built for back here so that I can get it laid out how I want to grow things. Because after the kohlrabi grows in the back there, back here, after I harvest this, I'm gonna after I harvest the kohlrabi, look at it, it's growing pretty good too. After we harvest this year, I'm removing this bed and moving this compost pile over here. I'm going to move that compost pile back there facing the same way that one is. And I should have done that in the very beginning. But when I made this, that was already established back there. So I'm gonna be pulling that garden up in the back where the kohlrabi is and moving this over there. And probably just let this grow grass, just to have grass here to cut down and put into the compost piles or to give to the chickens. So waiting to see some potatoes come up here. Nothing yet. Those are all potatoes there coming up, and then I just planted some here last week, so I'm gonna wait probably another week or so. We'll start seeing something come up. This is a papaya tree I just put in the ground yesterday. This is dragon fruit that died, but I'm gonna be pulling that up, and I'm gonna be some of the ones that's in the greenhouse now I'm gonna put in here. And I see a snail in there, so the snails eat this. So anyway, okay. And I got asparagus coming up. I got one here. Look at that one there. There's a nice one there. And there's a small one. These are small. I'm gonna cut these down because they're not thick enough. Here's a little skinny small one here. Right here is too small. But I got one, two. I got three thick ones right now. Oh, and I see two more coming up right here, and they look like they're gonna be thick. Okay. Here's one coming up. So they're starting to come up, guys. I got a bunch of them in here. So we'll see on the harvest on those. And then this is the lemon tree I dug up that's still alive. But it's got some damage on the bark here. That's not good. And I replanted it. You know what? I'm going to cut this branch off. Well, this one's doing it too. So I don't know if that was from the freeze, but the bark is separating. So I need to kind of look up on that and see what that is. That could be from the freeze. And look, it's damaged down here. All this is damaged. Look at that. So that's going to cause disease and insects that get in there. So that tree's really not going to make it. So I need to figure out, I guess it was the freeze that did that. Alright guys, I'm going to sign out for today. And you guys be blessed. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.